Hello FlossTube, I'm Nicole and this is DDs FlossTube Season 2, Episode 22 I think it is. I'll correct that if that's wrong. Anyway, let's get started. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, and if you've yet to subscribe and you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon beside it. That way you won't miss out on any of my future posts. So some of you that are new here, you're probably wondering what the heck FlossTube is. This is a video all about cross stitch and all the things that I've been doing within that craft, and also a little diamond painting thrown in for good measure, because I do a little bit of that as well. So I have had a hectic couple of weeks. I've had mood wise and all the rest of it, I was feeling very flat, as you would have seen in my last video, and I'm feeling much better. So thank you to all those that said, you know, hope you feel better, sorry you're having a bad week and all the rest of it. I'm feeling much better. I think I just really needed to get in and get some organisation happening in my studio after the Christmas break. I just wasn't in the flow of things, so I'm feeling a lot better and I'm back into the swing of things. So things should start to move a little bit better. Sewing wise and quilting wise, I'm back to that as well. So yeah, so basically today we are here to talk about cross stitch. For all my returning subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again and taking a little time out of your day to spend it with me. So I'm going to get straight into it. Not much has been happening on the life front. We've settled into school. We've already had one of them not even a week in saying I want to take a day off school. The answer was a flat out no, because she wasn't feeling it today. That was the 14-year-old. She's awesome. So yeah, she comes out with some stuff. She's a sassy one, this one. Yeah, so she's getting into the flow of things of being in year 9. I always knew it was going to be a bit of a struggle. I've pretty much struggled with each of my daughters in year 9. So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle year for them, just finding their feet and stuff like that. So but I stood my ground. She went to school. She was fine. And that. So I am actually going to share a little bit of a story of the school run to you today. Like the other day, we were the 5-year-old and the 4-year-old bicker like no one's business. Okay, they drive me to distraction. It gets to the point where I've just got to look at them and go, hey guys, take it somewhere else. Like if you're going to do it, you're obviously not going to stop. Just take it somewhere else. We're driving to school the other day in the car, and Needlework's really good at coming out with some really good one-liners at times. Very quick-witted and very sharp at most times, but sometimes she just hits the nail on the head. And the littlest one was going, like, they were in the back going, you're doing that whole thing, stop touching me, rah, 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 and all the rest of it. And anyway, little Em turns around and says to Needlework, stop touching me. And she... as quick as anything, Needlework, I'm probably not going to do justice to this one line, but as quick as anything, Needlework has turned around and gone, mate, you're not a museum. You're a person. You can be touched. I just looked in the mirror and I've just gone, nice, I'll pay that one. It just cracked me up, like it absolutely cracked me up. She comes out with some really good one-liners, and the phrase of the week is a wonky wallaby. Every week she seems to have a new thing that she likes to call us. At one stage there it was later losers, and I had to put a stop to that because that was just down and out rude, even though she wasn't being rude. But this week it's wonky wallaby. So if you get in a way, stop being a wonky wallaby, and all the rest of it. And for those that don't know what a wallaby is, it is it looks like a kangaroo, but it's just smaller than an actual kangaroo. So yeah, it's been quite funny with all the little sayings that she's been coming back out with, that she's got back into dancing, so it escalates a little bit. And yeah, but the bickering is driving me to distraction. But anyway, we're here to talk about cross stitch. And I'm going to get into it. I have left my diary in the car. So I can't actually refer to my notes. So if I go all over the place, I do apologise. I do remember the numbers though, because I haven't stitched that much this week. So Sunday just gone. I'm going to say, actually, I'll start with my hay. I've only stitched on one hay this week, and that was Autumn Queen. I'm doing that for Semi-Sane for the bookshelf challenge. And I, for the life of me, cannot remember how many stitches. I will update you next week on that. Yeah, so it's a bookshelf challenge. So basically we've got to stitch the pages. So however many pages there are in the book, they times that by 10, and then that's how many stitches I've got to do. I'm doing 10 stitches, so I've actually got to do double the stitches. Am I going to meet, like I'm endeavoring to meet these goals, but sometimes I don't make them. So January, I just did not make them, given my mood and lack of stitching and all that sort of stuff. I just didn't make the goal, but that's okay. I still got a ton of stitches in. I think I got just under 2,000 stitches. So I had to stitch 1,800 stitches of normal, like full crosses. So I got 1,800. I got half the task in. But anyway, this week I put in a couple of hours on it. I got 466 stitches in, and I'm just trying to connect the diagonal. So it's not very exciting. It's a lot of dark brown and a lot of there's a little bit of purple in there and a lot of black. So if I hold it about there, you should be just starting to see the first part of the leaf. So this is a leaf that I'm going to be doing now, and then it goes down towards a butterfly. And I'm at about 2,500 stitches so far. A little over maybe, but yeah, it's coming along really good, so I'm really happy with that. I'm starting to really get a hang of the parking method, and my back is starting to look a little bit better. I don't know how it's going to go when I add more colours in, but the black looks all right for the, so you can see this is where I was just doing 10 stitch, and then Amy told me how to do it properly. So to do the continental, so you go in and anyway, I think she's doing a tutorial. She may have already done a tutorial. I'm very behind with all my FlossTube watching. So yeah, so you can see that it's looking a bit better. I'll just keep this side covered because that's a dog's breakfast. So yeah, all right. I also worked on Halloween Quaker this week. I got 300 and something stitches into it. I think 380 stitches all up. So I worked on this one. We are working here at the moment. I do that for my Stitch With Me on Mondays. So we had a little bit of a stitching session there, and I have what did I do? I finished the ghost off. So the ghost is in with his jazz hands, and I started on the lettering. So I had to stop this one because I had run out of the colours down here, so I've ordered some more of them and they've come in, so I was pretty happy about that. So as I said, I got 360, I think it was 68, 60, 80, I can't remember. I don't have all my stuff in here. Sorry, I'm all over the shop. You just have to deal with me this week being like this. I've got a ton of stuff going on in my head with work and all that sort of stuff, and I'm just, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done this video today. All right, the next one that and that is on 28 count Quakers cloth, and it's in a sage color. It's actually a really nice thing to work on. I'm going to be very sad not working on that anymore. Oh, there's that pen I lost. I got caught up in my thing. All right, the next one that I worked on was Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower. Now, I didn't get many stitches into this. I got about 120 stitches into this. So I'm still working on the mountain, and the bear is starting to, the shape of the bear is starting to appear, and I'm hoping to get some more stitches into this in the coming weeks. So that is where we're at right now. So you can see this bit here. This is going to be the bear. I just started doing the grass, the green part across the bottom, so that's coming along really nicely. I mean, I would stitch on this all day, every day, but then nothing else would get any love. So, but yeah, and this is on my new Dubco sofa stand. So this is that just lives in there now. and I must say it's very, very nice. And I done an unboxing video, and the video was all pixelated, and so I've thrown the box. I didn't realize, I didn't check it, I just filmed it, didn't worry about it. And I'm not sure what actually happened, but the film was no good, so I basically have no footage for that. So I'm just gonna do a review on it. I'm still getting used to it, and I haven't used it that much, so it's probably a couple more weeks off before I do it, because I want to make sure that I really understand how to use it properly and all the rest of it. All right, the next one that I worked on, and this was one that I just pulled out. This wasn't for any rotation. I'm sort of treating this as a full coverage piece. And as you can see from the picture, you'll understand why. It's got over 77,000 stitches in it. It's called Pandemic. It's by Long Dog Samplers. And on Sunday just gone, we had DD's monthly meetup in Zoom. It was a great day. We spent a lot of time together chit-chatting, talking about diamond painting, talking about cross stitch and other things that were going on. It was a great group of women, and we had a fabulous day. Gail and I were the last to leave at about 9 o'clock that night, so we popped in and out during the day. I think we had about a 2-hour break in the afternoon around dinner time, because that's when everybody sort of popped off and whatnot, and then Gail and I jumped back on again and did some more stitching. So I got 480 stitches in, which is not too bad considering how much talking was going on. Last time you've seen this, I had just done this little bit here. So I had come down to here, I was up here, and I had just done this little corner. So on Sunday I got all of this done and all of this done. I'm using Silks for You, and I cannot remember the number. PR, I'll have to show you. Is it in here? Did I have it in here? Yes, I do. I do. Look at that, how organised am I? It is PR, if I have the bag in the right way, PR 068, and this is what it looks like. So that's the colouring of it. Okay, so just hold that up against my arm, you'll probably see that a little bit better. So yeah, that is a really nice colour. I'm really loving it. And I am stitching on a 20 count even weave, and I am using a 1 strand over 1. Is it 1? No, yeah, 1 strand over 1. Yeah, I just had to think then. As I said, it's all written in my diary. Now let's talk about variegators. Let's talk about what Nicole did on Sunday. Yeah, and I know I'm talking in the third person. Let's just talk about this for a moment. Can you see what I've done? Okay, so if you are new to variegators, be warned that if you change the direction in which you are stitching, you are going to change the direction of which your stitches will, which your striping will go. So you can see here that I've got like, it's sort of lines or to get. I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously I wasn't thinking, I was talking too much, and I started, instead of going up and down, I started going across this way. So yeah, so I'm going to have to be very mindful of that. Do I really care? Like, at the end of the day, I don't really, like, overall, that, you know, if I'm mindful of that now, it's not going to be an issue. If it had have been like that all the way through, I still don't think it'd be an issue, because you'd be looking at the overall piece anyway. But yeah, I couldn't believe it when I'm looking at it going, oh gee, that looks really good. I'm like, and it didn't dawn on me for quite some time. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, this is going to be awesome once it's done. And I'm like, I really like it. I'm really happy with it. And then I'm like, something looks off, and I'm looking, I'm like, no, that's right. I'm doing the counting thing and kept looking, and then I realized it was the striping. So just down here, so you can see there, like this is all going this way, which sort of matches this over here, but then this one's going differently. It really, that just sums up 2020. Like I mean, it is called pandemic after all. I did start it in 2020, so it sort of sums it up really. So maybe this one will just end up being a little bit of a mishmash, who knows. But anyway, yeah, it took me a while to register what I had done though. That's the thing. All right, the next one that I worked on, and this one is being used for the for Whip Go, and it spun up, so I was pretty happy with that. This is the one I'll be doing 30 minutes a day on, starting from Monday just gone, and it is called How to Be a Mean Mother by Lizzie Kate. I've been working on this one slowly but surely. Actually, I probably should have worked on it a lot more and it'd probably be finished by now, but I'm aiming to have this pretty much done by the end of the month. I'm working on it 30 minutes a day, so in total for the 14 days, because there's only 28 days in February, for the 14 days it'll be 7 hours that I need to work on it. I've already put an hour and a half, almost 2 hours into it, so I moved along quite well. So last time you seen this, I had just finished doing the house, and then I had started, I think I had done, yeah, I had done no and the half of the W. So in an hour and a half, I've got all that done. And because it's mostly just words, I will power through this. So basically, you'll see this again for as long as I'm working on it. If I'm almost finished, I'm probably just going to push through and try and get it finished at the end of the month. So I've got that down a couple of times to work on. So I was pretty happy with that progress in an hour and a half. It was about, I think it was about 200 and something stitches that I put in there. And as I said, it's in the car, and I could stop and go and get it, but hey, you know, I'll get with it next week. It's only February, man. I've got all year to get it together. So yeah, so I worked on that, and that is it. That is all the stitching that I have worked on, excuse me, this week. So I didn't stitch on Thursday night or Friday night or Saturday. I actually did some diamond painting on Saturday. I just spent some time with the family and just took a break. So as you know, a couple of weeks ago, I talked about the family going, I spend too much time out here and all the rest of it. I did take on what they said and the fact that I am out here quite a bit. And so I'm sort of trying to make a little bit of an effort to, you know, go and watch a movie with them and all the rest of it. And you know what, it really does annoy me, because I go and watch a movie with them, or I go and sit in there to talk to them, and they're all on their phone. So I'll give it a couple more weeks. If that behaviour doesn't change, even with me going, are you watching, and all the rest of it, and the behaviour doesn't change, well then I'm just going to come out here and do my crafting, because I'm not going to sit there while, you know, and I'm supposed to be spending time with them and they're on their phone. Like, that defeats the purpose. And I know that we're watching a movie, but generally when you watch a movie, you can pause and have a bit of a chit chat. You can sit there and share popcorn and all that sort of stuff. So I've either got to get really heavy handed with them and force them to give up their phones, which I actually might try. You know what? I'm going to get a basket and go, all right, we're watching a movie tonight. Here you go. Put your stuff in here. And then I'm just going to go and put it in the kitchen. Put it all on silent. Because, see, I get in trouble all the time off them because I don't answer my phone. Or I don't, you know, I haven't seen something or anything like that, because I'm not on my phone that much. Yes, I periodically check it, but I don't, like, I turn it on silent. Once 5 o'clock comes, I turn it on silent. I don't want to know. I'll deal with it tomorrow if it's for business and stuff like that. And I've had to do that. Otherwise, I would have gone crazy by now. I mean, I'm already partly there, but, you know how it is. Anyway, enough about that. So I did have a finish this week, but it wasn't for cross stitch. So this, as some of you may know, I do a little bit of diamond painting, and I've been diamond painting since 2018. Now, I'm not one of those people that have all the bells and whistles and everything, although I do have some gadgets and stuff, and I'm getting a few extra ones to make it a little bit easier to work with and stuff like that. Excuse me, my voice is very croaky today. But for the most part, I just do it when I feel like doing it. And last Friday is what I actually spent some time with the ladies on Zoom, and I did a little bit of diamond painting. I'd had a huge week. And I've got some stuff going on in the background and all the rest of it, which was a little bit stressful. And yeah, and I just didn't feel up to counting because I knew I'd end up buggering it up. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to bust out the Paint of Beauty that I've been doing as a diamond paint with me every Sunday, and I'm going to put some drills down on her. So that's what I did. And then I did a little bit more on Sunday, and I finished her on Sunday evening. So this is her. She is all done. I wasn't sure I was going to like this one, and if you've been joining us for our diamond paint with me on Sunday, I spent about an hour to an hour and 20 with you, just doing some diamond painting, doing a little bit of a whip and chat, and yeah, and so basically I wasn't sure at first, but I do actually really like it now that it's done. I've gone over it. So one of the things that I do when I finish a diamond painting, so I place all the drills down as the chart requires. If you don't know what diamond painting is, this has got a sticky film on it, and you put little, you can hear that, little what they call drills down, and they've cut so it gets like a sparkle to it, so they call it diamond painting. So I follow the chart as the chart is, or the canvas has the symbols, and I follow it. It's very similar to cross stitch, except you're using these little diamonds, and it's a lot quicker than cross stitch as well, because you're just sort of picking and placing. I still get just as much enjoyment out of it, but what I do is I place them all down. Now I'm just looking this on the camera, and I can show you a perfect example of that. When I looked at it on Sunday, there was up in this area here, there was a really dark area that just looked out of place, and sometimes that happens, so I've picked them out and just put the colors in, so it was around here. But looking at it again on camera, I can see that these look a little bit out of place, so I'm going to bring some of the yellow and the orange in, and I'll mix that up, and that'll just tone that down a bit, and it won't be so, because when I'm looking at it, my eye's instantly drawn to that spot, so that needs to go. Another spot that I need to fix up too, you can see here, that has a white drill there. I'm going to take that out and place that into red, and that will make her eye look more, not as weird. Like, I don't know if you can see that or not. I can see it. It's standing out to me. Yeah, so anything that looks a little bit out of place, I try to fix up, and then it's done. And I sort of don't know until I hold it up, or I take a photo of it, or walk away from it for a couple of days, because when you've looked at it all the time, you tend to not see those things. Your eyes adjust to those imperfections and you don't see them. So the longer I hold this here, you will stop to seeing those, but I will, because I know they're there, I will focus on them. So when I come closer, you can see that needs to be blended a little bit more. They just don't go. So yeah, but that's her. She's done. So I will be drawing the giveaway for that this coming Sunday. I will have the winner for that. So we've had a little bit of competition. We've got one of these charts, but in the round drills to give away. All right, so that is my only finish. So my goal this year for diamond painting is actually to have 12 finishes by the end of the year. Now, I don't have 12 projects on the go. That's just how many I want to do this year. I have a whole cupboard full of them. Ones that have been gifted to me, ones that I've got from markets, ones that I've got from AliExpress, Diamond Art Club, and all that sort of stuff. So I will have a lot to do, and some of them are really big, so obviously they're going to take a little bit longer and all the rest of it. But yeah, I'm going to do every Sunday. I'm doing a I don't necessarily film it on the Sunday. I might film it on the Saturday and then upload it, or I might film it during the week and then upload it. But every Sunday there'll be a diamond paint with me. Yeah, so you can sit there and come and diamond paint with me. All right, I've got some Stitchy Kindness this week too. So the lovely Gail, well, it wasn't Stitchy Kindness actually, it was diamond painting kindness. So the lovely Gail has been talking on her floss tubes and on also her diamond painting about these crayons. And it smells so divine, like... I swear, if you come here at any given time, you'll probably find me sniffing these. So anyway, because I was doing it the other day, and Savannah's like, "What are you doing, Mum?" I'm like, I'm sniffing a crayon. She goes, why are you sniffing the crayon? I'm like, have you not smelled it? And then and it's near her room, and she could smell it in her room. And then she goes, oh, that's what that was. She couldn't work out what it was. But anyway, it is called a Pretty Placer. I'm not 100% sure where she got it from, but it is called Grandma's Cookies, and it smells like cinnamon and nutmeg cookies, butter cookies. It smells yum. Like, and it's... don't know if I want to use it or not, but I did use it last night, and she said that they say that these are predominantly for the round drills, and I've usually just used the square drills for diamond painting, but I've just recently got some round drills. But I did actually try it on I've got a work in progress. I did actually try it last night, was it? Night before? No, yesterday afternoon. I put some drills down. I thought, oh, I'll give it a try before I film today. So I tried it with the square drills, and it works just as good. I haven't tried it with the round ones, but she said it works really well with the round ones. It'd probably work a lot better with the round ones, but it did work for the square ones. So, but I don't know how much diamond painting I'm going to get, because the whole time I was doing it, I just kept it like I'd put one down and then sniffed it. I am so glad that I'm here by myself a lot of the time, because, oh yeah, you would be all questioning and judging me. The next thing she sent up, this is actually not for me, this is actually for Mia and I to do together. Now, if you've watched me, any of my diamond painting, you know that I've talked about Mia loving anything with frozen. So basically she has sent up this for Mia and I to work together to do. So this has got some, this is all sparkly. So this one I think we're going to do for her door. We've got some other ones that I'm doing some unboxings for that you'll see for her. But that is gorgeous, and you can see that it's got some bigger crystals in it and stuff. So it's a partial. So she doesn't have to do the background, she's just got to stick them on here. So I've sort of hid it from her, so I'll show her that this afternoon, and then we can probably sit down and do some on, I'll probably do some this afternoon actually, because I don't have anything on. Savannah's off to work and Neryl's off to dancing, so no one's here. It's just going to be her and I, so we'll probably sit down in the lounge room, and she can sit on her little chair and I can sit on the couch on either side, and we can do it together. I'll teach her how to do it. So you'll have to, I'll show you I'll probably film her when it's finished, and she can show you what she's done and all the rest of it. So thank you, Gail. She will absolutely love it. So once I show her this afternoon, I'm sure you'll hear the squeals of delight, because she's been watching me do it, and she's like, oh, I'd like to do it. But the pieces that I've done, as I said, have been full coverage, so it's really, she just doesn't have that fine motor skills yet to get them to line up correctly. So she's had a couple of goes on Painted Beauty and my sewing machine one, and she sort of struggled a little bit, but this is going to be perfect. And I sort of alluded to that when I was doing it the other day, that, oh, I've got one coming for you and all the rest of it, but I wanted to film first before we started it. All right, I also got, these are some of the things I've been waiting for. Now, if you watched me for any length of time, you know that Gail is very naughty and enables me a lot. And then encourages me too. She doesn't really. No, that was a blatant lie. I do it all on my own. So basically, yeah, I've had actually quite a few things come in. So the first one is I got these from A Stitch in Time. Stitch in Time was our featured shop in Down the Rabbit Hole magazine in our first issue. They're located in Tasmania. They've got a brilliant little online shop there, and also a bricks and mortar shop in Tasmania. Karen is very helpful and gets everything out to me super quick and all the rest of it. But these ones, I have been eyeing these off for a long time. Like, I think the first person I've seen do these was Sammy J was working on it in Zoom. I'm pretty sure, I want to say Sammy J. So yeah, so basically I've seen that, and they are on my wish list. I've got a Facebook wish list, like a Facebook album, and it's my wish list of stuff to get, and these are on there. So, and then I've been watching Gail, and I keep seeing her one up behind her, and she's been working on this on a Saturday and all the rest of it. I am not starting them just yet, so I have started the process of collecting them, because I think there's think there's 12. 9, 12, something like that. Anyway, it is the Songbird Garden series by Cottage Garden Samplings, and I got this one. This is Forever and Ever, so love. Although I actually don't have any Valentine starts, so I may end up starting this one for Valentine's Day. I'll see. The next one is number 2, which is Merry and Bright. Can't read because my fingers are in the way. So I got that one. I'm still umming and ahhing whether I want to do the DMC or whether I want to do the Weeks Dye Works. The next one is Winter's Wisdom, and I believe Gail is stitching this one at the moment. So yeah, I want to stitch those, but I'm just collecting them at the moment. So once a month I'll just get the charts sent up, and then I'll start stitching them. Or I might just wait till I've got them all and then just make them a yearly stitch and do one a month or something like that. All right, I also got some floss I had to replace, as I said, with my Halloween Quaker. I'd run out of smoked blackbird and black coffee. They are actually my favorite colors, and I have been using blackbird and black coffee for a lot of, instead of 310. I've been replacing that with that. So I got a few extras of those. So I can now continue on doing the houses and everything on the on Halloween Quaker. So it'll be more progress. All right. So last year I went to a retreat with the Brisbane cross stitchers, and I seen one of the ladies there. She was stitching on this particular chart. Now, I've been eyeing this chart off for some time and umming and ahhing and going, do I really want to do it? Nah, I don't know. You know, all the things, because I'm not into these sort of things. But next year, I am making it a year of fancy ladies, and I have quite a number of starts that I'm going to have for next year for the fancy ladies. So this year, what I'm doing is I'm slowly but surely getting the ones that I like together and getting the flosses and the beads and all that sort of stuff. So I'm all set up and ready to go, and I don't have to worry about finding all the stuff and everything. So I'm doing all the kitting up this year. Now this little chart, this is the second one that Nicole had to send to me from Journey of a Stitcher. She sent the first parcel out and it got lost. It's just not moved since the 29th of December. So she resent it out to me, and she also sent me the water lilies to go with it, a couple of them that she had. So I've still got a fair bit to get. I will probably put the kit, like I'm just going to use the DMC floss, the called for DMC, or CXC rather. And then I've got the water lilies, and then there's some Krynic there, and there's the Mill Hill and all the rest of it. So basically I'm going to get all that together and have it all into a kit, similar to what I did with Bellatrix from Bella Filipina. So I've also got Raven Queen. She's kitted. She's missing one thing, so I've got to get her. And then the next one I've got a kit is the Cathedral Goddess. So once I've got them all kitted, they'll be ready to start next year. And I've got another kit with the Fancy Lady. But when we get to the end of the year, I'll do plans and all the rest of it with you. But it is going to be a year of Fancy Ladies next year. So I'm hoping to get quite a few finishes this year. So that will be less whips that I have in the whip pile, and then I can have those starts and all the rest of it. So we have now we're moving on to the winner of our giveaway. It is for Santa's List. You can see that here. Basically it is just for the chart, and it's by Country Cottage Needleworks. It was my January finish, which was really awesome that I got something finished so early in the year. I didn't think that was going to happen at all. So yeah, so I'm going to cut to the video so you can see who the winner is. All right, it's time to draw the winner of the January giveaway, which was Santa's List by Country Cottage Needleworks. It was my finish for January as well. So let's turn the camera around and see who the lucky winner is. All right, so you can see here I've got all the names put in there. I have double checked and I have all the names. You had to put in I want to stitch Santa. You can see there's a double ups on those because they've commented on both videos for the January giveaway. So let's spin that wheel and see who the winner is. Congratulations! Congratulations, I think your name is Daniela and you've got your name switched around. So congratulations, Daniela. You are on the Google form, so I will get that into the mail for you. I have obviously packed it up with some charts, so I've got to go through all of my charts. If I can't find it, I will contact you with the email that you've supplied, and I will just get your address and I will send it from whichever country you live in. I will send that off to you. I don't actually go into individual forms. When I go in there, I can just scroll through and see who's look for your name, and yeah, so I haven't actually seen where you're located or anything like that, but I will endeavor to get a copy to you, and basically we might have another giveaway once I find it. I'm thinking that what I've done is I've picked it up with the charts during FlossTube and I've put it into one of my project bags. So I'm going to go back through my January whips and see what I worked on and basically go and have a look in all those bags, because I'm guessing that's where it is. All right, so congratulations again. Thank you so much for being part of the channel and joining in the fun of our giveaways. If you want to be in a giveaway, you must fill out our Google form. That just makes it super easy for me to get things flowing and out. I don't have to chase you up or anything like that. So we are going to have another giveaway this week. This week, actually for this month I'm actually giving away a Cosmo floss pack. So I will be putting a 10 pack together for you. I'm just going to get a whole heap of colors together, and for those that have never used Cosmo, I'm going to put together a pack that's got some of your basic colors in it. So your whites, some greens, some pinks, some blues, and put that together. There'll be 10 in total on that. So it's a great way. It'll be a great way for you to use some Cosmo thread on maybe a small project or something like that. So that is to help us celebrate the fact that we are going to be stocking Cosmo threads if I can ever get the part for the cabinet that's got to come. So I'm still waiting for that to deliver, but as part of the the excitement of it, I am putting as I said, a 10 pack together, and it'll have a variety of different colors. Basically what I want you to do is tell me that let me see, I'd like to stitch with Cosmo, and tell me your favorite color as well. So even if you put it in a sentence as I'd like to stitch with Cosmo purple, green, whatever color that is your favorite color, I will look for that phrase in the comments and jot your name down, and then at the end of the month we will draw a winner. So I will have 4 videos this month, so keep an eye out. I change it up all the time for you to get your entries in, but today I just want to hear that you want to stitch with Cosmo and your favorite color, because I will endeavor to have that in there. All right, so that is it from me today. Thank you so much to everybody that has joined in the fun and spent a little time with me. I hope you're having a fabulous day. You're getting lots of stitching in. Don't forget, our Down the Rabbit Hole magazine will be released on the 15th. I'm off to spend the weekend with Tia to get the final things in place, and off to the editors. It's all coming down to the wire yet again. Life just gets in the way sometimes. So you'll have to keep an eye on that. I can assure you it is a jammed-packed issue. We have some applique in there. We have some cross stitch in there, and we have some embroidery in there. So have a look. If you've not seen it before, head over to our website. You can purchase the first issue over there. It is downtherabbitholemagazine.com.au, and you can purchase the first issue. It is only $6.95, so head over, grab a copy, and the second issue will be out next week. And we are still trying to work on the subscriptions. It's just, it's one of those things. It's technical. I have to learn it, and I'm not real good at it. So we are getting there though. Have a great week, everybody, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.